Some people just seem destined for success, while others stay stuck in the same place. But have you ever wondered what actually separates future millionaires from those who struggle? It's not luck. It's habits, mindset, and the way they think about money and life. In this video, we'll break down the 10 clear signs that show who is on the path to wealth and who isn't. If you want to develop the mindset of the rich, pay close attention. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more powerful insights like this. Let's get started. Number 10. They have the curiosity for learning. Have you ever met someone who just seems to know something about everything? They're always reading, listening to podcasts, or finding ways to improve themselves. These are the people who are more likely to become wealthy. Successful people understand that learning doesn't stop after school. They are constantly educating themselves on personal finance, business strategies, and new skills. They know that knowledge is power, and the more they learn, the more opportunities they can create for themselves. Think about Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world. He spends about 80% of his day reading. Why? Because he knows that staying informed helps him make smarter investment decisions. It's no coincidence that most millionaires read regularly, whether it's business books, self-improvement guides, or industry reports. Number 9. They know how to multiply their money. One of the biggest differences between rich and broke people is how they handle money. Rich people don't just work for money, they make their money work for them. Instead of letting cash sit in a savings account, they invest it in things that generate passive income. Take Elon Musk, for example. When he sold his first company, Zip2, for $307 million, he didn't just spend his money on a luxurious lifestyle. Instead, he reinvested it into companies like PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX. He didn't hold on to his money. He put it to work, multiplying it many times over. Today, he is one of the richest people in the world. Number 8. They are problem solvers, not complainers. Wealthy people have one major thing in common. They find solutions instead of focusing on problems. When they hit a roadblock, they figure out a way around it. Look at Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple. In 1985, he was fired from his own company. Most people would have given up, but he didn't. Instead, he started Next and Pixar, both of which became massively successful. Eventually, Apple brought him back, and he turned it into a trillion-dollar company. People who stay broke, however, tend to do the opposite. When they face obstacles, they complain. They say things like, "Life is unfair," "The system is rigged," or "I'll never be rich." Instead of finding ways to solve problems, they make excuses. Number 7. They take calculated risks instead of playing it safe. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to jump into opportunities while others hesitate? The ones who take calculated risks are often the ones who get ahead financially. But there's a big difference between being reckless and taking smart risks. Wealthy individuals don't just blindly invest in a random business or quit their jobs on a whim. They analyze the risks, do their research, and make informed decisions. For example, let's say 2 people are thinking about investing in real estate. One person spends months researching the best locations, calculating the return on investment, and consulting with experts. The other person just buys a house because they think the market is hot. Guess who is more likely to become wealthy? Number 6. They are willing to make sacrifices early. Most people dream of being rich, but very few are willing to make the sacrifices necessary to get there. Those who become wealthy often live below their means in the beginning, so they can invest more in their future. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, even after becoming a billionaire, kept driving a simple Honda Accord instead of spending millions on luxury cars. Why? Because he understood that wealth is built by smart financial decisions, not by showing off. Now think about the opposite. Many people who struggle financially spend money as soon as they get it. They buy the latest iPhone, take expensive vacations, or lease cars they can't afford, all to keep up with a lifestyle that looks rich but keeps them broke. Number 5. They have a relentless work ethic. Ever wondered why some people seem to have everything going for them while others struggle? One big factor is work ethic. Rich people don't just sit around waiting for success to come to them, they go after it. They wake up early, put in extra hours, and consistently push themselves to do better. On the flip side, those who struggle financially often have a completely different attitude. They do the bare minimum at work, avoid taking on extra responsibilities, and prefer to relax rather than push themselves. While there's nothing wrong with taking breaks, a lack of drive can be the difference between financial success and mediocrity. Number 4, they are skilled at delayed gratification. Imagine two people. One of them gets a $5,000 bonus at work and immediately spends it on a new TV, fancy clothes, and a vacation. The other person invests it in stocks or a business idea. Who do you think will be richer in 5 years? The ability to delay gratification is a major sign of future wealth. Rich people understand that small sacrifices now lead to huge rewards later. Instead of spending all their money on luxuries, they prioritize saving and investing. They know that financial freedom is built over time, not overnight. Number 3, they surround themselves with other successful people. Have you ever noticed how successful people seem to be connected with other successful people? That's not a coincidence. Wealthy individuals intentionally surround themselves with like-minded people who inspire, challenge, and push them to think bigger. A perfect example is Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. These two billionaires have been friends for decades. They constantly share ideas, discuss investments, and learn from each other. Gates once admitted that meeting Buffett changed his perspective on business and investing. Their friendship helped them both become even wealthier. Now think about your circle. Do the people around you talk about business, investments, and personal growth? Or do they mostly complain about money and focus on short-term pleasures? If you're always around people who think small, it's hard to think big. That's why rich people choose their circle carefully. Number 2, they have multiple sources of income. Most millionaires don't rely on a single paycheck. They create multiple streams of income. They might have a business, stock investments, real estate properties, and other income-generating assets. On the other hand, those who remain financially stuck usually depend on just one source of income, their job. If that job disappears, so does their financial security. This is why wealthy people focus on multiple income streams, while broke people stick to just one and hope for the best. Number 1, they take full responsibility for their finances. Wealthy people don't blame others for their financial situation. They take full responsibility. They track their expenses, create budgets, and actively look for ways to grow their wealth. Think about Jeff Bezos. When he started Amazon, he didn't sit around waiting for the government to support his business. He took action, made sacrifices, and reinvested every dollar back into the company. Today, Amazon is one of the biggest companies in the world. Bezos never blamed external circumstances. He controlled what he could and worked hard to succeed. In contrast, many people who struggle financially tend to blame others. They might say things like, "The economy is bad," "Rich people are just lucky," or "I don't earn enough." Instead of finding ways to improve their situation, they stay stuck in the same cycle. The truth is that the first step to building wealth is taking control of your own financial decisions. Which of these traits do you think you have the most? Comment us below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights. Thanks for watching.